Yeah, man, this is part 2 of the YB interview. Yeah, man, the podcast. In part 1, we touched over how he felt about fatherhood. Surprised me the most how he felt about it. And also how he been smoking cigarettes until he was 7 years old. So yeah, man, that was crazy. So yeah, man, let's hop into part 2.
Your doorstep for only $5 in shipping.
It's crazy to see, like, the things that, like, you know, your environment changes you, it teaches you things. Like, for you, like, do you feel like you've kind of adopted, like, being like an outdoorsman a bit? Because I feel like you got to kind of embrace nature if you're going to be
I want to really get into it. Like, I want to learn how to fill my backpack up on my own, go up in the mountains, start a fire, cook something, eat it, come back.
Like survive.
Yeah.
You ever watch those shows on Netflix where they're naked and they have to survive in the middle of nowhere?
I glanced at them a couple times.
It's intriguing because you'll see how they start fires. You'll see how they'll catch fish. So you might, that might be a nice little side mission for you, just to kind of, you know, hey, we're going to go to the forest for a day. We're going to camp. We're going to catch our food.
I had a bobcat jump out on us up there one day.
A bobcat? What happened? Did it run off?
Man, that bitch tried to get to the can now. That bitch literally tried to run into it. It was me and Lil Dump.
Did it run off? Did it survive?
I even looked to see where it went. All we seen was it covered out the bushes.
I'd be worried
about
bears, bro. Have you seen any bears up here?
No. I really think I saw a big print before.
So those bears are the ones, because they'll come in the house to look for food.
I hope that don't never happen.
Have you ever watched that Leonardo DiCaprio movie, Revenant, where he gets attacked by a bear from behind and he just gets fucking destroyed?
No.
It made me scared of bears forever. I'm an animal guy. I would like to pet a bear one day, you know?
I'm scared of their speed.
Yeah.
Ain't no getting away from this bitch.
The speed and the force.
Ain't no getting away, man.
Man. Nah, for sure, dude. I just think it's been
fast like a go-kart.
I just think it's been dope, like, you know, to kind of see how you've been able to do so much from here. You've done so much since you've gotten out and since you've been in your current situation.
That kind of would make me second guess a lot, though. I was blessed to get a bond and to be able to be put in this position.
For sure.
So I be saying to myself, like, bruh, if I do this up, you know, I'm fucked up. You see how they going about me now? So I'm pretty sure if I do anything, like, just against my probation, that's my ass.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, man. They're on top of you.
Yeah, man, you gotta move smart, cause any little thing, boy, your ass again, shit, cause they ready to lock this man up. It's crazy. Like, they want him gone, but that kind of was kind of spoke on. Like, he did so much off of house arrest. Imagine if he get out with the resources he could do. If he like actually care about like music, cause he just said that he don't like the love of the music is gone, and you could tell the love is kind of gone because the product of the music is not like top tier. Not saying it isn't good, but it isn't good as how he was in 2018. You feel me? And like you could tell the difference of how much he loved the music until now. He just like it's kind of like a chore, like a job to him. And then before that, it was like it was a dream. Now it's just like a chore, a job. Wake up, record, and like that's crazy.
For sure, you're definitely and that's just gotta be stressful. Because at all times, you know, you're kind of under a microscope.
It kind of make you do right.
It forces you to maybe not make certain decisions you would have made. Do you think it works?
Yeah.
Do you feel like once all this is behind you, you're going to, the same output we're getting, is that something that we're going to continue to get? Are you going to tour the country? Your fans haven't seen you live for I don't even know how long. I mean, you got to know if you did a tour right now, it's sold out arenas, 52 dates, if that's even something you would even want to do, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Is that something you'd be interested in doing? Going and seeing the fans?
A year ago, I ain't want to. If I probably got off house arrest, it probably would have took all the way to this time of life for me to go on stage.
That's deep.
I think that's my cheat code. Staying off the stage.
But can you imagine if he get on stage? That would be crazy.
I don't disagree with you. A lot of artists, they really have, even if they don't want to go on stage, it's you know, this is kind of how you really make money for most artists.
But a lot of artists, they got great ass music, but it ain't gonna go if they don't touch that stage.
Right.
It ain't gonna go if they not on tour.
You have that's why when I said earlier, like you really are, you know, an enigma when you think of the music industry, because like you said, you haven't toured like most artists that are as successful as you are. And you do have kind of like, I think you have a lot of power, man. You have a lot of influence on this industry, period. I don't know a lot of people who were dropping music the way you drop music until you started doing it, you know?
It's because a lot of artists mind fucked. A lot of artists, they don't play the game I play. They worry about numbers. I ain't never gave a fuck about no numbers. I'm part of the food chain. Raw material, the supplier, then the buyer. And that's how all that shit add up like that. That's how when a nigga talk that shit, I can literally whip out a plate. And they got over 100 certifications on that bitch.
So you have
it don't stop there.
100.
It don't stop there.
100 gold and platinum records.
It's like what place sell food for? Albertsons.
Albertsons, Ralph's,
You walk
Smith's.
in Albertsons, you see all that motherfucking meat inside that freezer. You know damn well all of it ain't being bought, but I could guarantee you it's one person walking in that store at least buying something from each category a day.
Yeah.
And it's gonna add up.
That's hard. Like, not everybody buying all the same thing, but in each category, I bet you at least one person is buying for that category. That's hard. That's really, the way he compared that was so hard.
He's buying something from each category a day.
Yeah.
And it's gonna add up.
That's the game you're playing.
I can't be fucked with.
I don't disagree. Numbers don't lie.
No.
They do not lie, man.
And everybody numbers being played with. If you pay attention, there's only no more than 5 artists that did big numbers this whole year.
This is true.
Hey, and I guarantee you, out of them 5, 3 of them artists' numbers was bought.
I think that a lot of that is starting to get exposed.
Fuck it, I ain't going that route.
Yeah, I think a lot of, the stream farms. There's an artist that, my boy from the label, he's working, because I do radio, so he's working this record.
I know ain't not one thing scripted about me.
Yeah.
I ain't got nobody inside no label. I ain't got Jason telling me to go about something like this.
No, for sure, man.
Ain't shit scripted, so I know. Man, this shit's so real. This shit real life reality.
Nah, I appreciate
the real ones are gonna stick with me. They gonna fuck with me.
For sure. Yeah, I think
all through my flaws, they gonna run with me.
I'll tell you what, nigga, you got a lot of flaws, but the music is really good.
Yeah, I think
all through my flaws, they gonna run with me.
And I think, embracing your flaws, figuring out, kind of understanding what they are.
That's the problem I got with this game today, bro. I'm one of them niggas, I ain't always been a stand-up guy in every situation. Or I ain't always been right.
That's important to admit. Yeah.
Man, that's with every fucking man.
No, you're right though. Like, you know, me being here, you just reached out to me one day. I don't know what interview you saw mine, but you just had asked me, like, do you enjoy what you do? And it was randomly. You and I've never met. And I just hit you like, hey, dude, I'd love to talk to you one day. And, you know, we made it happen. So I appreciate you opening up your home to me and, you know, inviting me out to Utah, man. It is cold as hell out here. I almost ate shit on I wouldn't call it a snowmobile. It's like a snow scooter.
A moon bike, whatever.
A moon bike. That shit had me fucked up.
Oh,
My legs are really wet right now. For you, man, talk about just
You
like...
say your legs wet.
Oh, yeah. My shit's all the way up to here.
All my fucking ass wet, then.
I mean, we are kind of sitting on a freshly clean couch.
Riding that horse. Yeah, and then the couch is got clean. That's why we sitting on these.
It's damp, for sure. We're damp right now. We're just in the snow. 100%.
Real talk.
I was going to ask you, man, like somebody who I think who is also very anti-industry, but is also very successful right now. And you have such a great chemistry and working relationship. You guys got a couple of songs that I love, is Rod Wave. He is an amazing guy. He's from St. Pete, which I lived there for a long time.
That's somebody who will forever win in the game. Like, I think he love what he do.
He's so good at it, man.
And I think he's so positive and so taking in the people. Ain't no way he could fail.
That's real. You've been known to do a collab project here or there. Would you guys ever do a whole tape together? Maybe like a little EP or something?
I think that'll be a setback for him. You
think so?
My image fucked up. Like, I think I gotta stay in my own lane.
That's fair. You guys do got couple great joints together, though. How often are you, like, discovering new artists? Because obviously you have your crew, you have your label, like, your artists, but do you listen to much other music outside of your own stuff or your own guys? Like, are you tapped into, like...
Not really. I know about a lot of artists, though, that I think the world don't know about. Well, I'll just say they underground, but I like Yeet.
You like Yeet?
I was saying like that's like Yeet.
Okay.
Yeet, I don't think Yeet underground no more.
He was, but he's not now.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of more artists like that that's to come.
Yeah, there's like guys like Destroy Lonely and Yeet and...
Yeah, it's Lonely hard.
Yeah, no, yeah, I feel like there's a difference between being like underground because you're not necessarily commercial, but I think once you get to the point where you're getting 1 billion streams, I don't know how underground you could be, you know? Because I think some people still consider you, who are like just generic music fans, they might think that you're kind of like underground, but you're not. You're one of the biggest artists in the world. You know what I mean? So
that's because they live in a different world.
That's true.
They not into nothing like me.
I mean, you are a one-on-one, man. I'll say that. I don't think there's any denying that. Does it matter to you, because you said earlier, when the industry says you are that, does the recognition of the quote-unquote industry from where you're at right now, does it even matter at all, even if it's at 1%?
I'm paid. I don't give a fuck, and that's all I want to be. I told you gotta learn when the jokes is on you. We ain't nothing but entertainment. And at the end of the day, we're the most lowest people on earth because we got an image to keep up. It's hard to be yourself.
It is hard to be yourself.
Man, you know how many niggas be wanting to come across that bitch and talk crazy about a woman, but won't because they know that shit tear that image down, and a lot of people don't like that, so they not gonna speak their mind. And it's a whole lot of different situations, like that's different than that. They be eating people up, but they got this shit down packed. They ain't gonna let nothing play with their image, I guess.
I ain't gonna lie, that made me
Watch
remind
football
of the baby.
all season long,
oh, man.
live and cable free.
The way they did him.
Yeah, I think A lot of people get caught up in their image. I think a lot of people get caught up in their social media aesthetic, how they look online. Where it's like, at the end of the day, if you could just unapologetically be yourself at all times, it should work out for you. You know what I'm saying?
Or turn out bad.
I mean, it could turn out bad. I mean, like...
God, they are so tired they get to starting to feel like, oh, he really a piece of shit. But this nigga ain't got no type of morals or sympathy. But then again, they just don't know, like, he probably one of the most soft-hearted people walking the earth. One of the most giving ever. But all that shit don't matter when their opinion come about.
I think society does a really bad job of judging people because mostly we judge people off their worst moments.
I'm against society.
But think about it, like...
I just know today, like, hurting people ain't the way. It hurt to hurt somebody.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't give a fuck about that.
Nah, I mean, listen, I think people like to judge people off of their low points in life. You might have one bad night, make one bad decision.
But man, I swear, if there was anything to show you, I want you to see all my low points in life.
No, you've been very transparent with that.
I wouldn't want you to see shit.
Right. You mentioned you went to rehab recently. Is that something that has you found helpful?
Yeah, I really needed it time. And I met some very cool people. And I was accepted in a way I never was before. So I love that place.
Was it in like a 12-step meeting? Did you do like a 12-step meeting, where you like everyone sits down, everyone shares their thoughts? I've been in some meetings before.
I think they cleared the house out for me as I arrived, just to let me check it out.
Yeah, it's important, man. I think to be self-aware enough to know, hey, I gotta go see somebody. It's important.
I love being high.
I think everyone loves being high.
I love being high. I don't think there's nothing wrong with being high. I just think it's a problem when you take all them pills. You feel me? Like, and cigarettes. But cigarettes is not like. Cigarettes is not as harmful. Like, it's harmful, but it's not like hardcore as pills. But I do think cigarettes is like a slowly disease that chips away off of your body. Cause I remember my grandma had she would smoke cigarettes so much that she actually died from it. So
it's just what comes after that.
It's not the time.
Right.
It's not the time at all.
Yeah, I love being high as well, and drunk and all of that stuff. I've been in my own personal, situations with, especially with alcohol, man. Alcohol's a motherfucker, bro. Cause you'll be having the best night of your life, and it goes left like that.
Tell me about it.
Man, have you fucked up? Now you gotta go to court.
I love to pop that shit when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
I love to
you start drinking. You start.
I love to pop that shit.
When you like.
Bitch, I tell you about yourself. Oh, fuck you.
Would you say everybody's complicated, but a lot of times when we see you online, right, and you're popping your shit, is it like, let's say, not necessarily recently, but would you be like drinking at the time most of the time, or?
No, that's 100% me.
I mean, listen, alcohol brings out the truth.
No, I'm talking about I be sober.
Oh, okay.
That's 100% me. I rarely let them catch me.
That's real.
Nah, for real. That 100% me.
We believe.
Fuck you, that's how I'm really feeling. I love you. That's really genuine.
Who are somebody, you've had some big homies in the rap game. Obviously, Birdman, Kevin Gates, go on and on, shout out to Gates. Who are some people who consistently check in on you and your well-being that aren't necessarily trying to get a feature or trying to, get something from you? Is there anybody at all in the music industry who...
I don't really talk to nobody but Vato or Stunner most of the time. I could tell you about these niggas, though. You get your soul hurt. You get your soul hurt meeting somebody and finding out that
It ain't who you think they are.
Nah, fuck no.
Hey, just look at Raw Wave and Boosie. Hey, the same.
Then a nigga get mad how thorough you is. Bitch ass nigga get to speaking on you like you ain't who you say you is or something.
So Birdman's been pretty consistent, you know, of making sure he.
That's the five.
Yeah. A legend. Obviously, I'm sure you learned a lot from him. You know.
He with anything I'm on. Literally.
Yeah. He went off on I think he went off at Joe Budden about him. Like, he protected him while he.
Shout out to Birdman, man. How's the I know you just dropped an album, you just dropped another single. With your current situation, I know you got like a one-of-one type of situation. How long is your deal with Motown Capitol? Because you could burn through it. I feel like you could burn through a record contract in like 3 months if you really wanted to, like a traditional one, obviously.
But that's the problem. Like I'm caught up right now.
Like you're free to do whatever you want, obviously.
Yeah, but I ain't trying to give out shit free, cause I see they ain't trying to take care of me. So everything gotta be counted for, or drop me. And let me show you some shit.
Would you ever consider going fully independent with building an infrastructure and a team out where you can just say, I'm gonna do me?
My life ain't set up that way. I'm down for it though. I ain't gonna fail. But shit.
Like one day maybe. Maybe not currently.
Yeah, hopefully one day, but I want that money, man.
I mean, money's important, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we do what we do, right?
Sometimes that's the only thing, and in some situations, that's the only thing that got your back.
The money?
Your money.
That's some real shit. Well, listen, man, I appreciate you having me out.
I appreciate you for coming, bro.
I had a great time.
There's the way you looked at the phone. It just dropped it. It was the funniest thing. Hold on.
Appreciate you having me out.
I appreciate you for coming, bro.
I had a great time here, bro. I think we were supposed to make a song, but we'll do it another time, I guess.
It's
I look forward to just seeing the rest. I mean, look, 2024 is coming. I know you're gonna have a big year. I just appreciate the hospitality, man. I know you don't do a lot of these, so it's a big deal, you know, for me to be up here, to me. So, thank you, and man, for sure, bro. It was a fun time.
Come back anytime without the camera.
Yeah, for sure. I'll come back with the camera. Maybe I'll bring my kid with me. You know what I'm saying? We'll hop on the horse.
That's hard, for sure. Go sleigh riding with the dogs.
The sleigh riding. That sounds fun.
That's what I'm trying to put together right now for my video.
Let me know. I'll pull up, man. I'll bring the kid, no cameras. We'll just have fun.
Bring the grade digging trucks. I got a lot of RC cars.
Yeah, you got the Can-Ams and everything. Yeah, no, for sure. And then I'm gonna bring you an actual grave digger truck. For sure. A monster truck. It's a monster truck. You know that, right?
My dream is to turn a Rolls Royce truck into a grave digger.
Oh, that'd be fucking crazy. I mean, I'm sure you could just make that happen tomorrow if you want. You just gotta find a guy to do it, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you, man. Stay safe. You know, I love to see your growth, man. You know, I think that's something that I've publicly said in interviews. Like, I just love to see when people are self-aware and they grow, because who we are yesterday and who we are today and who we're going to be tomorrow is not who we are today. So, much love, bro. Appreciate you, man.
For sure, man. Thank you.
Young boy.
Five.
Can we show some love to our family at Hard Dean?
Yeah, man. It's kind of weird seeing him now, like, so high and shit. Like, in other videos, he's so high that you can barely see his eyes open. But he talked on a lot of stuff, therapy and all that stuff, personal growth. Talking about moving to Europe. He want to do tour and stuff. The most surprising thing that surprised me is his father. Is his fatherhood. Like, he ain't too big on it. And I ain't gonna lie, you need to grow a lot because you the one who put these kids in these world. You ain't care. And you know, and like, and the reason it surprised me because I would have thought like, oh, it's important for me to be in my kid's life because my dad is in jail doing years, and I know it took a toll on me for not having him in my life. And you got over like probably 10 kids, probably more, and you know, bro, you gotta do better. I'm gonna be real with you, like that. Like, I don't have no daddy in my life, and you know me, I don't really give a fuck because I never cared. I would got my mom. I love that, but if I ever have a kid, oh, you best believe, but I'm finna be in that nigga. Like, come on now, all hers. If I have a daughter, oh, it's over. But yeah, man, I ain't really agree with that. You feel me? So like, yeah, man, you gotta do some more growth. Man, yeah, man. If y'all like this, shout out to Jaden. Yeah, I think that's his name. What's his Bootleg Kel? Shout out to him because he did a good interview and a podcast. So yeah, man. If y'all like this, make sure y'all like, come subscribe, follow my Instagram down below, and I'll see y'all niggas next time. Gang.